Yo, yo. So what's happening? It's Captain Chess, so I'm gonna pull up since I'm El Captain. No, the captain ain't around. El Captain. So, I'm gonna start off this mental health. This is part one of many. I ain't got no numbers on it, but it's part one of many about mental health. Everybody pretty much tell you how much money you make out here, right? On the tugboat, on the ship, right, offshore. Don't nobody really tell you how much it mess with you though. Are you really mentally ready for this new career? Are you? Okay, say you ready. I hear a lot of people say, I do whatever. They do whatever till they get out here. And whatever happened, ooh, especially y'all from Jacksonville, the hometown, man, y'all got us looking bad out here. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go over how to prepare yourself mentally, right? Your first 5 years for the newbies and the ones that's been in the game. If you pretty seasoned, we'll go over some of that stuff on how to mentally prepare yourself. How do we gotta get your mind right, sailor? You know what I'm saying? So as you taking orders, you need to be very familiar with the chain of command. All right. Captain, chief mate, first mate, second mate, third mate, bosun. Okay. Bosun, AB. AB, then is you. All right. You see how many people it is above you? You're OS, you at the bottom. In the industry, we like to say OS mean, oh shit, here come more orders, or oh shit, here come more work, because it's coming. The mental health part is don't get in your feelings because everybody telling you what to do. This is what you signed up for. You signed up to come in at the entry level. As the entry level, your responsibility is to learn everybody's job. Everybody gonna teach you different ways of doing the same job. So it's gonna be 7 people teaching you how to do one thing. That's where your mental come in, and where you got to separate things. You know what I mean? For your sake, you need to be able to really kind of be quick on who teaching style is more capable to your teaching style. So that's a mental thing that you might want to learn about yourself. What kind of learning? What style of learning you know how to learn, okay? Yeah, man, respect the chain, man, dog. If the AB tell you to do something, dog, it ain't. Especially my people from the north side Duval, man. Do not, man, get into, man, who is you to tell me what to do? It's a chain of command. Everybody tell you what to do, Mike. Right? You even subject to having to take orders from the chief engineer. In actuality, you do. So, even in the chief engineer is in the engine department. So, like in your head, you probably thinking, I ain't gotta listen to him either. That ain't my dick. That ain't my job. Yep, everything is your job. Cooking, cleaning, helping with mooring operation, tying the boat up, letting the boat go. And you have to work all type of hours. When you're called to duty, you need to be able to go to duty, and you need to be focused. Your mental need to be there. So, with that said, mental health in that of learning how to take orders, that's something you need to look into. You need to understand the dynamics. If you don't know how those dynamics go, look up. I can't even recommend nothing right now, not off the top of my head, but look at those old sailor movies, or war movies, where they called to do something. It's very similar to that situation. Only thing is, instead of going out there with a gun, they give me a chipping gun. They give me a paintbrush. They give me a mop and bucket. And if you don't know these things, if you don't know how to sweep and mop, say it. As a matter of fact, when you come into this career, you step on that boat, they're gonna ask you, you know how to mop and sweep? Say yes, but I would like for you to show me how it's done here. That's a very that's helpful. Yeah, I know how to speak with mom. I'm very familiar with it, but I would like to learn how it's done here. Boom, that's free, man. Free game. Pay attention. So a lot of people don't last, especially in the non-union side. They don't last long because they can't handle being talked to a certain way. You know, like don't talk to me like that. Da, 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 da. You know, they want to bring the streets into the. They want to bring concrete to water. They not even the same. They ain't nowhere near. It's different. It's a culture that you want to look up to. So a lot of them don't make it because they don't understand the culture. They don't understand the chain of commands. They don't understand taking orders. It's amazing. A lot of them can't. A lot of them, you know, the phone thing, the phone etiquette. They don't understand that. It's a lot of rifts that goes in arguments and insubordination goes with the phone because people want to you know socialize. They want to you know people fuck up the bag because they don't want to listen to the commander. Don't be on your phone. You know, pick a time. It's a time, place for your phone. And when the captain say the time ain't right now on my boat, it ain't no time. You either gonna stay on and ride out and get this paper, or you gonna jump ship. Hey. So I mentioned earlier about the culture here, right? Mental health. Part of mental health is understanding the culture and being respectful. Um, Respect go both ways, right? The captain gonna talk to you crazy, right? But you need to still have some dignity and some values and principles about yourself, right? Which are all, in my opinion, mental attributes. You know what I mean? Type shit, type thing. Something that you really want to look into, so you want to have integrity, right? You want to be able to do when they tell you to do something. You are dependable, even when it's by yourself. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to, you know, not cutting corners and actually doing a job completely from start to finish. Okay, that's a part of the mental health and respect, man. Respect go both ways. You gonna get disrespected as an OS from a captain, and you know from older sailors that late 50s to 70s. Man, they gonna disrespect you, dog. They gonna talk to you crazy. But you gotta understand, you here for a mission. You ain't here for somebody to talk soft to you. You're a man most of the time. You know, I'm excluding the women on this one. I'm talking to the men. You're a man. You came out here to do a job. You signed up. You made an agreement. So now you have to be a man of your word and honor what you signed. That black and white. I know a lot of y'all ain't read all that stuff. But you agreed to it. If you got that job, you agreed to do something. So you need to hold your word. You need to be a man of your word and do exactly what you was hired to do, what you get paid to do. Okay, so yeah. Understand the culture, respect go both ways. This subject right here, or this key point, don't take orders personally, right? This is a man's world. It's a working environment, dog. Sometimes it's like under, you know, low key competitive, you know. So don't take the orders personal. It's a reason why people telling you to do something and doing it a particular way. Just the other day, we were washing the boat down, and it don't drain off. So I know how the boat is designed. I listened to my captain. My captain told me there's certain areas where the water piles up. So I took that information, right? I took that knowledge and I used some wisdom with the operation we were doing. And I put people, I was trying to help people get in a position where we all working, because it was like it's 5 or 6 of us. So I'm putting people in places for the water to run off, let it flow off, right? And I asked the guy to go to a specific place and catch the water and push it off. Well, he didn't see the logic, so immediately he thought I was barking orders and like, oh, I'm just trying to run the show. I don't give a fuck about being the lead. I don't care. A lot of us don't care about being lead and running the show. A lot of times it's just it's an easier way to do it so we can get it done faster, but you're not aware, or they were not aware of the depth of how the water flows. So I know, and I'm trying to help them. Now, in that, it is communication, which I failed to do. However, it's an order, and I had the right to give that order. I'm not bigging up myself. I'm speaking facts solely on. Don't take orders personally, okay? So I was given an order, and a lot of captains feel the same way. And I learned this from a captain. I don't have to give you explanations. You just need to follow the order, because I'm going to keep us. My duty is to keep us safe. And in that situation, it could have been taken like I was keeping us safe, because I didn't want the crew, the crew, to work hard. He could have strained his back. You know what I'm saying? Working hard, you can hurt yourself out here. It's a very strenuous job. So don't take orders personally. Just don't. Like a lot of men out here, a lot of sailors, they don't really know how to communicate well anyway. You know what I mean? All they really know how to do is bark orders. So don't take it personal. If you're not understanding, it's totally okay to ask like for an explanation. I don't know if you're gonna get it, but you know what I mean. You can ask, "Hey Cap, can you, teach me or explain to me why we're doing this process that way? That way I can know exactly what you want next time." And wordage and communication and how to communicate, like how I just placed that, wordage to him, like, yo, instead of saying, "Man, I don't understand why we gotta do this dumbass shit." "Hey Cap, can you give me more in depth on why we're doing this process like this? That way next time I know exactly what you want, and I could deliver it to you with without having you explaining yourself or anything like that. I just know what you want, and I can complete the job." That's how you do that. Boom. That's another one. Free game. Pay attention. It's free. All right, so I'm kind of a little ahead of the steps here, but I went over communication. I'm gonna go back over communication again. Yo, it's a couple books, man, y'all can pick up. The Four Agreements. Shout out to my partner Kasasha. She put me on that book. I don't even know if it was her or not. Anyway, me and her, she shared some books with me. I appreciate that partner. That really helped me mentally. Read some books. Books are extremely helpful. Yeah, you can go on TikTok and people can give you insight on things on how to communicate and how to work out here to sea. All those videos are mad helpful. Great, you know what I mean? But like for your mental and how to communicate, how to do things like that, man, cop some books. How to be a better worker, how to be focused on your finances, and like hyper focus is a great book. It's a lot of books, man. Shout out to my partner Roy. I don't even know if he followed me on TikTok, but shout out to my partner Roy, man. Great friends. Man, listen, man. Side note, dog. Your friends give you stuff that you're gonna use. Return on investment, ROI, right? It ain't ROI. Don't have to be money. It could be knowledge, right? So like my friendships with my partner Roy and Kasasha and a lot of other people, man, just really helped me be a great sailor. You know what I mean? So read a book, man. Get a book. Read a book. Don't be on that rap shit 24/7, dog. That ignorant, like that. I'm just telling y'all, man. All this stuff. Mental health is changing your perspective of how life. Your perception and reality is just two different things, especially on this water. Okay. I feel like I'm getting long-winded. All right, man. So I'm finna wrap this thing up. You heard me? Kick back in my captain seat. So just know, your first 5 years of sailing, your pride gonna get crushed. Your pride should be crushed by year 2, 3. You're gonna learn a lot of new things. You're gonna meet a lot of new people. All this stuff requires mental health on how to approach people, how to accept other people's lifestyles and their views and their opinions. You know, you're gonna meet a lot of Republicans, Democrats. You're gonna meet some atheists. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna meet some people from the streets. You're gonna meet some people that never even seen black people before, maybe. people that's into horses and farming and things of that nature. It's just so many different personalities that are out here that you need to mentally be prepared for, and don't be so judgmental. I'm gonna put a pin in judgmental. We'll come back to that. But yeah, man. Your pride will be tested. Your patience will be tested. You as an individual will be tested. Loneliness will set in. You're gonna be happy side. It's gonna be a very emotional roller coaster. Because if you get paid every 2 weeks, right? That in between, them 2 weeks in between, man, it's gonna be like, oh my God, what the fuck was I thinking? And then when that check hit and that direct deposit hit, you're gonna be like, boy, I'm ready to do another 2 weeks. And then the first 3 days go by and you be like, man, y'all can have the money. But you gotta hang in there. That's where you learn. That's where your mental health come in. That's where books come in. That's where prayer meditation. I don't wanna, I'm not pushing religion on anybody, but spiritually, believing in something higher than you would be helpful. Whatever practice you want to practice, because to me, in my opinion, some of the practices of the religions bring some discipline to it, right? But I ain't gonna go no further into that, because it's the discipline part that this is all about. This video is all about discipline. Discipline of the mind, the mental health discipline, all that plays a part, man. So I got another series I'm coming up with, man. Y'all be on the lookout for it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about how to deal with being lonely, being away from home and stuff like that, man. Being secluded, being around people, strangers. You know what I mean? Technically, these people, they are strangers. Some of them can be weird, some of them can be great. All that, man. So that's gonna be the next go around. Get your mind right, sailor. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Fuck with me. Over and out. Oh yeah. So one more thing, I'm gonna drop a video at the end of this, and it's gonna be a video of example on how captains talk to you. Okay. Specifically the non-union tugboats, the small companies. I'm working with a small company, so I'm gonna drop a little sample, let y'all hear on how Captain will talk to you. And this, I'm gonna, giving you insight on the video, right? So Captain is asking this gentleman, like, are you finished with the work? And he's doing too much talking. One thing about captains, man, is yes sir, no sir. You did or you didn't, you will or you won't, you can or you can't. Y'all got that? But captains, when you're talking to them, it's yes sir, no sir. You will, you won't. You can, you can't. You will, you won't. You do or you don't. Simple. You don't need a whole lot of motherfucking words to go with that. Captains don't want to hear all that. All they want to hear is, can you or can you do it? Have you done it? Is it done? Yes sir? No sir. 1 second, I'll get back with you. Let me follow up with that, Captain. I'll get back with you. Mental health, these are things you need to mentally learn to do on a boat. This is how you communicate. Alright, over and out for real. But check the video out.
So, but what I'm saying, the parts you double check that you say is done, do you want me to go check? Yo, yes?
No, because it ain't done.
Okay. Alright. Bye. I will what? You said you went back over. I want you to show me the spot you went over. That's all right. So they done. You said what you did is right. Right. No.
I feel pretty confident in what I went over, but I would have wanted somebody to go behind me and just put the eyes on it and double check my work before I would tell you that I'm done. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you just
I
kind
don't know.
of said you done. You went over it again.
And I would want somebody to go behind me and check my work before I go around and tell everybody, oh, I'm done. But
When are you gonna do that?
when we get done with all of it, when the whole thing is done, and we all as a group say, we feel pretty confident it looks good. We go tell Kat.
I'm gonna go check yours. That's what I'm gonna do.
You
I'm
want
gonna
you.
check yours.
You want you.
Show me what you done.
Every night. Fuck.
Why you wanna put me on?
Okay, I got you 2 of them.
Thank you,
Because
sir.
I know Renee's gonna get
I got you
shots.
2 bottles.
And some of the stuff he painted. That stuff. So I'm gonna go pick somebody else and then we'll get somebody else.